Always a pleasure to be back. What up, world? It's the Bols podcast that is, and you know what it is. Cooking up combo in the kitchen, cause we everywhere. You dig? Sleeves the hustler all day long. Got my man to the side. Stop. The militant one. Do I need to repeat it? AKA Brother Byron. You dig? And oh yeah, my man.
Oh yeah.
Sky Ray, Ty, TY all day long, doing what we do. Dread on the pan, Four Horsemen, the Bols crew. You know what I mean? Happy to be back, feeling a little like Ghostface purple tape with Raekwon, blue and cream. You know, if you didn't cop up, it's the fall season. You dig? The Bulls on the front. Oh, and the logo on the back.
Get 'em.
Anyway, man.
Get 'em.
You know what I'm saying?
Get
That's
'em.
how that goes.
That joint dripping like marble kid.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's what we doing out here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, fellas? What is it? What's going on?
Chilling for the most part.
How was everybody week so far?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, busy,
Yeah.
but
Working and shit, paying bills.
Yeah,
Good to be here today
adulting.
with the brothers.
Yeah, adulting. Well, I like
back
to
in the
put a
episode.
toast up right now because last show I started off talking about I had the burgundy on and I went into my Philly rant about the trifecta and how we're gonna do this shit in 2023 and into 2022. So I like to go back on that and recap because when we first started that show, the Phils were playing, but they hadn't won. I said they would send Atlanta's asses home, and that's what they did. Sent them to be brave on that plane on their asses home from South Philly. And then you get to capitalize. Then you got to set the. So we won Friday, Phils. Then we won Saturday to, win the series. Bang. And then you get a quality Sunday dinner. You know why? You know what we had on the menu?
What we had on the menu?
You know what the Eagles had on the Philadelphia Eagles had on the
menu?
menu?
Why? Dwayne.
We had some Cowboys. You understand? From Dallas on the menu. And goddamn it, we grilled the fuck out of it. Smoked them better than your smoker. You understand
Everybody
what I'm
and
saying?
their mama pro Dallas was talking about, well, maybe we can just wait a little while longer before we get Dak and let's ride with this Cooper Rush. One game and 3 picks later. Dak starting next week. We need him back. Let's get this ball rolling. Positive momentum. You're welcome.
All of a sudden now you need your quarterback.
Yeah.
Dak would have threw them shits too. You know who
Yeah,
you're dealing
they
with?
was losing that game. I don't give a
The
damn.
best in the
Aikman,
league right now.
Staubach.
Only undefeated team as we go on a bye.
It's
You
so
dig?
it's so wild that we're in this position because
You know?
I felt like we was gonna be like good, and we're better than
Expectations could have
getting
ever.
that second cornerback, like to have the best secondary in the league.
Yeah.
It means everything because you can go dumb on your pass rush and experiment and blitz them where they don't see it coming because when the ball goes up, they're gonna hawk it.
Big game
You
slay.
could do any number.
What's
of
my
things.
man,
You got
Bradbury?
the,
You know what I'm saying?
You got a
Woo!
good secondary. Man. That
Like,
shit's
yeah, man,
ridiculous.
like it's a problem over there. We lock up, man. Then that offense kind of crazy too.
Offense
You
very
know what I
crazy.
mean? AJ got in the end zone. Devontae. And did Miles get in?
Probably, yeah. Everybody
Yeah,
but
what-
Jalen that game.
Exactly. So, we coming with them horses, man.
Eagles are 5-1,
Six-
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah, with
6
a
and
bye
0.
week this
With a
week.
bye week this week.
I imagine there's a lot of people in the division making adjustments
Well, so the trade deadline is coming up, so
Yeah.
you're gonna see some moves happen.
at this point.
Now, whether it be a big name or
balling
not,
like
we'll see.
that, you don't want your whole season to be a wash. So you
But
gotta start
the
going crazy,
interesting
trying to be
thing about our
competitive.
division is that everybody, but
In
the
the-
Commanders
except
are
the
good.
Commanders,
you know.
yeah, exactly.
Nobody
They're
expected
trash.
anything from the Giants, but once they got rid of that trash coach,
Yeah, they
5-1,
5-1.
man, which is ridiculous.
Cowboys is 4-2. We gave. Oh, by the way, we gave y'all that 2nd loss. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, NFC East was laughed at last year. Now we up there, damn near close to top of the food chain in
And
divisions
because we
right
weren't
now.
good last year, we got an easy schedule this year. So
Blessings
yeah,
upon blessings, man. You know what I mean.
man, we set up pretty nice.
Exactly. And shout out to the Sixers. One last time, we're going to do the Philly roll around. They just opened up, even though we opened up with an L against Boston. That's not how the season's going to prevail. Believe that, man. We in this. Show. You know what I mean?
All right.
All right, man. That's that sports shit, man. Where we at?
No, man, listen. So, I'm trying to think of different stuff to talk about today. And so I came across, I don't know if you sent it to the page at some point or somebody else. I'm not even sure how you pronounce his name. I think it's Kalon Walker.
Yeah.
Caleb
What?
Walker?
Yeah.
Anyways, actor from Superfly. He's like 27, just got from the Superfly remake.
Was
Yeah.
he Superfly?
No. He's not Superfly. He was a villain in the white gang that was in the movie because they all was gangster and dressed in white. Their guns was even white. Shit was crazy. Yeah.
Golden Lord shit.
Yeah.
White.
I didn't see the remake.
Me neither.
I did. You know, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Oh, you can own this one.
Yeah,
You saw this one.
And I can talk about how I saw it.
Exactly. All right. It wasn't good.
You see it.
No, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is who he is and where we know him from.
Anyway.
And in that movie, he played a crazy little dickhead. So
Maybe
it transpired over into what the fuck he was. They didn't typecast. He was typecast because that's what he on.
Life imitates art,
But no, he wasn't doing that to chicks in the movie though. But like, yeah,
what happened?
Being crazy.
In real life.
He's convicted of raping a few different women. So
yeah, man, crazy.
He's 27, and they gave him 50 years
to life.
Yeah, so
50 years to life.
They roofed him essentially.
Yeah, you're going.
I mean, he roofed himself.
No, absolutely. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, so peace out.
Mystical too. Like Mystical was
he
like
went back at it again.
Ray King, and all of a sudden, who the fuck knew? He been doing this shit forever, and I mean, you know, dog. I don't know how you figure you gonna get away with that shit forever.
I don't know. Something.
What the fuck was his first single? Y'all ain't ready though. Wasn't
that
that
the
Jones?
first one, man? That was back Rap City.
Bad like
I
Michael.
keep saying they just show
Dickhead.
the fucking 90s Rap City episodes from like 2 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That would be dope.
They would increase their ratings probably tenfold because I don't know what the fuck comes on in that time. But even that, I would watch.
Yeah.
That's sort of like the uncut era.
Yeah, but you could even not show that or that.
No, I'm just saying like how they used to put on uncut on what was it like 1 o'clock or something like that.
Hour,
that's what I'm saying. Like
fill it with like
the old Rap Cities.
Non-Rap City.
Start with the mayor and work that shit all the way up. You know what I'm saying?
The basement disciples. That'd be money. Anyway,
hey, listen, if y'all do that, we need profit off of that. Absolutely. Brought to you by Scott. You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned Superfly. Just a quick movie segue. I saw the trailer for Creed 3.
Yeah, with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, that John looks pretty good, man. Like, the plot is they was, I guess, homeboys when they was kids and they got involved in some type of situation and he got arrested, but the young boy, Adonis Creed, did not, and then he got out. And of course he got out and he's just like a giant, fast twitch muscle. Did you see him? He's damn sure chiseled for it, man. But I think it's gonna be a good movie. Plus, he's a dope actor, you know. What I mean? Like,
playing Kong in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That next Thanos ass dude, right?
Yeah,
he was doing this thing in the HBO series.
I know what you're talking about. Lovecraft. Yeah, exactly.
Plus, he was dope in The Harder They Fall, that Netflix Black Cowboy movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
He was.
That, man.
That was dope, man. Yeah, that was
I just watched it again like a couple weeks ago.
That shit was dope.
That joint's good, man. Check that out for sure.
All right. Well, to bring it back.
That's what we do.
So, anyway, he got 50 years to life for raping somebody. And I was just thinking, watching Dahmer.
There's nothing to feel. I didn't watch that shit, but I refuse to.
I was going to say, and I guess it more so pertains to sleeves in me. So, but what would you do if you found out your son was a rapist?
I mean, well, he's getting his. I might be the one that might be going to jail because I'm going to probably come close to killing his ass with how much I'm gonna put my foot and fist up his fucking ass, like off of that, like you know what I'm saying, like just. The dishonor and the like, are you the disrespect and just the like, are you fucking serious? You are my child.
It's certain crimes you might shield.
See, from an outsider perspective, at least for both of you guys, you know, you obviously are raising your children to the point where that's the last thing that would happen. But to Styles' point, you know, you do everything that you feel like is by the book to show them that you know what's right and what's wrong, and they still go off and they do some fly shit like that, like. What's the conversation like at that point?
There's no hand and fist is what it is.
Mean, you know, like I got turned in.
Yeah.
You're like you know.
After that,
after that.
Absolutely.
Your kids might commit. You probably won't cover for them. Certain crimes. You know what I mean? As a parent, you know what I mean. You're not gonna turn them in, but
especially if you want to go ahead, since you took it there with this crazy shit, you want to paint that picture. Especially if you come in there with the look. A disgust, and he like, yeah, what's the problem? I took that pussy. What? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? demon child. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, but as a
you
parent,
get what I'm saying?
as a
Like,
parent,
whoa.
though, you've got to be real enough to realize what it is or what's going on. Or people, if you keep hearing different things, you got to investigate. You can't turn a blind eye to it. And that's why I had mentioned the whole Dahmer thing, because if you watched it, his pop, they knew something was off with that boy for a long time. You know what I mean? The police weren't the only ones that enabled him. Like, his parents knew some shit was wrong
Yeah,
too.
but
But being a parent, you don't always want to believe or accept the reality that your son.
now that's one version of it. The way the Dahmer thing looked, I don't know if they cared. Like, they didn't really look like they gave a shit about, like, he would be the topic of conversation, the catalyst for an argument. But in terms of his well-being and being looked after, that seemed, I mean, you know, it's a movie, who knows what's true and what's ain't, but it damn sure looked like an afterthought in that series.
I mean, if that series is, you know, I know they kind of dramatize.
Like, the only
some
points of
degree,
empathy you saw was after Pops found out what he was actually doing. Up until that point, it was just like, yeah, you get that from your mother or some shit like that. You know what I'm
but that's
saying?
what I'm saying. But that's him being in denial. Like, yo,
Yeah,
get it
for
from
sure,
your mother,
for sure.
regardless of who he
Absolutely.
gets it from.
Mm-hmm.
You know your son is up to some crazy, nefarious, evil, wicked type stuff. Like, you got to be willing to come in and be like, yo, what is going on? Or, like, I don't even know what exactly you do as a parent. I guess you got to be in that situation.
I'm gonna go with Sky Reed. I didn't watch it. I already know his story. I don't need to watch the shit, but I don't know the deep details that the series and everything brought. But what I would say with this, if as a parent, if you saying already pointing the finger at another parent, you're a piece of shit. Because that's just not how the game goes. Right. Like, from the rip. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that out here. Like, don't matter what's going on.
That's our
I'm
son.
not never going to, that's our son. I'm not pointing the finger like your mom ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That crazy shit from your mother.
Is that, no, dog, like, the fuck. That's on, me and your mom got to figure it out. And then if she wants some dumb shit, I got to do what the fuck I got to do to help figure it out. But I'm going to at least do what I got to do while I'm breathing to try to change that tide. I'm not just going to let that shit ride.
And damage control. You can't have this monster out here terrorizing innocent
And if
people.
that mean I had to turn his ass in, he going to learn a fucking valuable lesson.
Now,
turning his ass
to play
in.
devil's advocate to the piece of shit parents you just mentioned, you know, if the parents' grew up, you know, in the 70s and 60s, and the environment they grew up in is you're responsible this, fuck you, bitch, you shouldn't be doing that. If that's all they saw, then they have a child. This is how they think the blueprint of raising a child is: good, bad, or indifferent. So, like, where does it stop?
It doesn't, because actually that, I know this is going to go off the topic, but this is what we do. That brings up a great point, because I think a while ago we talked about how, like, the era, and this is excluding your pop, you know what I'm saying? Tom, I never met your pop, but I'm going to exclude him from that. No, you know what I'm saying? But Sky Reed, y'all good. You and your pop good, so right on. But them era niggas was ass. All right, they were terrible. Like, those were some of the wackest, not giving a fuck, man, ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? My motherfucking real pop lived in West Philly, nigga. All right, saw him 3 times.
And what did they see?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? How did his father treat him? You know what I'm saying?
But you can't paint all pops with a broad brush. You can't make a handful of exceptions. I'm sure there were other good fathers out there at that time. You just might have had a bad experience.
As I just said to you, Staff.
No, right. He was excluding parents. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, listen, dog. I'm not making a blanket statement. I just said, you know what I'm saying? You, Scott Reed got a situation with his pop. They're good. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, rest in peace to your pop. You know what I'm saying? My man Los, my man E, White Boy Lil. I had examples of people, but if you want the majority facts, those were like,
No, you're absolutely right, because I didn't grow up with a great relationship with my father, and that was well more the norm. Like, it was almost weird when a homie
had his pop around.
Pop in the crib. Like,
exactly.
It's one thing to know him, talk to him, get him.
But he lived with you
every now and then. But
did he hear daily on some shit?
Yeah.
No, dog. That wasn't the era in the 80s, dog, and 90s.
My one homie,
this wasn't.
His mom wasn't even there, and he was raised by his dad, and that was just like, you know, like, you didn't see that.
For the black community, I'm just speaking on that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like,
sure.
I guess so. You know, you might be true, but, you know, I grew up in my house, and I had other homies in the neighborhood that had their house too.
Yeah. I did not.
No, likewise. And I know
too,
several 100,000 motherfuckers that didn't as well.
If I'm thinking
You know
of,
what I'm
like, my
saying?
10 closest homies growing up in Logan, 3 had their father around. So 70%.
Fam,
Not.
like I said, I look here, like you just spoke on that.
Shout out to all the
You
good
know,
dads.
like, yeah,
Sure,
exactly,
always.
dog. But that steam, this era
Mhm.
of men and level of fathers where we at with it, where we actually give a fuck. It was never going to be on no lame shit. Like, how dare I not recognize and love and care for my kid? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't give a fuck what the problem is with me and his mom, whatever that shit is. That ain't got nothing to do with me taking care of my youngin'. You get what I'm saying? I be damned. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm glad you said that. So I'm going to transition into my next topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Life insurance.
Okay.
You got life insurance?
That's my personal business, Mustafa, and I don't speak on that on it.
No, yes, it's a yes or no question.
And it's simple. I said that's my personal business. I don't need motherfuckers knowing what I got.
Somebody try to put a hit out on my ass for the policy.
Yeah, like you try and do too much. But
Okay, for argument's sake, yeah, I have life
You have
insurance.
life insurance?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, why do you have life insurance?
I don't want nobody having to foot the bill when I croak.
Likewise.
Like that's really the only
Yeah.
impetus for it. I don't want to be a burden in life or death. Like, because I tell people and they don't really believe me, but I don't give a fuck about what you do with my funeral. Like, whatever's cheapest, if they got some hefty trash, but burn me, ash me, like I don't really care. Like I don't need to be in a mausoleum or some shit like that. Like, so don't feel like you need to spend all expenses. Let's knock on wood and hope that it's decades upon decades away.
It is, man. We speak that on you, brother.
Whatever the case is, like, yeah, I policy just to make sure shit's cool.
I have life insurance, right? And as a father, I'm like, yo, I should have some life. Tom, you got life insurance?
I got that shit, man.
Oh, now everybody else got
It
life
ain't got nothing to do with everybody. I just don't speak on my shit.
Come on, man.
Exactly. Dog, I've been had them, nigga.
Oh, yeah, I do got life insurance.
I mean, this ain't nothing new.
I got it, right? Because, like you said, I don't want no fish fries or GoFundMe's or something like that. Some kind of crazy accident.
Yeah,
if I get hit by a drunk driver
nice,
at the
real
intersection
shit.
or something like that, you know what I'm saying? God forbid. I don't want to be a burden on anybody else. And also, I want to be able to leave something to my
No,
kids.
that's the main thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the homegoing, like, whatever. I don't need you busting your head all crazy on that. No, the purpose is that my youngins good. That they gonna have a stash that they can go to and know that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got a choice in this. I'm just trying to leave you with a choice in this, dog. Whereas though you ain't got to kill and bust your ass how I did. That's why I did this. And I'm doing this to leave this for you so you can go ahead, have a choice, and go free and do what the fuck you need to do, dog.
And unbeknownst to a lot of people, it's not that expensive.
It's really not.
And you can get a couple $100,000 policy, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're halfway healthy or whatever, so to speak. Come and check you out. You just got to pay your insurance. You pay $100 a month. And you can have you some halfway decent, or not halfway decent, some decent life insurance. So I don't understand why a lot of people don't have, especially people who have kids, who have, people that they're caring for. You spend that money going out. You might spend that money drinking. You might spend that money.
But it's a
on
conversation,
weed, you know what I'm
style.
saying?
And I think if anything, this is beautiful why you bringing it up. It's a conversation to have to our people. We're ignorant on a lot of shit, and we don't pay attention to a lot of different things.
You'll pay that cable bill.
Yeah,
You know
fuck
what
the
I'm
cable
saying?
bill, dog.
Yeah,
You'll
because
go,
it's short.
like you said, out to eat. You'll buy a dumbass purse. You'll spend your money on this frivolous dumb shit. But like your life and how you gonna leave your whole situation, you got to think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to put that. You want to make sure, especially when you got kids, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't, like you said in the Sky Reed situation, he don't got no kids, but like he said, you want to make sure motherfuckers is good and they ain't trying to be a burden. Like, you know what I'm saying? That it ain't even going out like that. Like, y'all niggas ain't. If y'all burn through the money, y'all burn through the money. But I had that money there when I went on. You get what I'm saying? That's it. It ain't no, damn. What we about to do? Car washes, fish fries, GoFundMe's, you know what I'm saying? All this type of shit. We selling merch, rest in peace sleeves. Like, nah, dog, we not doing that. Like, we grown now. We've got to see where people have fucked up, and we want to just try to be better than that and just be smart about it
Get
now.
the case of day soda for each platter, you know what I mean? Or get the orange pineapple pop.
Yeah, man.
Nobody want to do all that dumb shit. And if it's so easily avoided, but, to the main point, man, it's just about not only the education, but being receptive to it. I don't want to hear about that shit when I die. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, you can't have that attitude. Like, you just gotta listen.
because at the end of the day, man, listen, I pray to be here, Lord willing, 90 plus years, but I don't know what policy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know when the day or time. None of us do. So in that, you want to try to be, just prepared and have some shit set up, man, for your fam.
But let me ask you this, right? And this is you in particular. With you and your beneficiaries, right? Do you leave the money straight to your kids, or do you leave something to the baby mom as well? Because if you're not here, she gonna be.
I don't like to use the word baby mom.
Child's
Mother. Thank you.
Child's mother.
I'm
Because
saying.
she's going to be the one taking care of the kids while, unfortunately, you've passed on.
Yeah, I'm leaving that. Well,
Yeah,
in
see,
one.
that's what I
No.
no. It's something to think about.
No.
You can change it. Like whatever your answer is today, don't have to be the same.
No. But I'm gonna say it like this. No, It would be like a portion. All right, would be to both. You know what I'm saying? And then the larger portion is for my youngins when he turned like 21. And that's just how that would go. You know what I mean? Like, I'll leave you something to just, because you still got to live, but I'll leave you so, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. And like that. But when he turned 21, he getting the bulk of all that shit.
Right,
You ain't got a motherfucking say on it.
Because you still got a financial obligation, I guess, even in death to that child. You know what I mean? So I was like,
that
depends on person to person. You know what I mean? Some dudes might be spiteful and be like, no.
Look, listen, man. At the end of the day, only way I'm not going to ever try to be spiteful, but you can only be spiteful if the mother wasn't there and never did shit for your child, and you get what I'm saying on that type time, and you want to be that. I wouldn't be, but if you want to be like that, but it don't matter. Y'all two didn't work out. Listen, she been handling her fucking business, being there, doing what she need to do day to day as a mom all this time. You're fucking right. I'm gonna take, and at the end of the day, we might not have worked out, but I fucking loved you. So you get what I'm saying? So I'm not going front on you when I'm up in heaven, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying? Think about that shit while I'm gone.
This don't have nothing to do with either scenario, but I remember reading an article. Jackie Chan said that he's not leaving anything to his kids because he doesn't want them to develop spoiled tendencies.
You bring up a point, because I think Steve Harvey was saying some shit like that too a little bit. He was like, man, all my money I'm spending, me and my wife gonna spend this shit up. They're gonna have to figure this out. Like, you know what I'm saying? On
that
side,
couch change when I'm dead, but
y'all gonna have to get it like I got it. Let me ask you this about the insurance, so we can move on to a different topic, right? So say you in a situation, right, where your spouse, right, is in a crazy accident, mad surgeries, but she starts having complications from the surgeries, right? And the outlook isn't too bright. Do you ever bump up the policy?
Who's thinking about that, Musa?
I'm trying to tell you. I asked for a reason. Is that something you do, right? Do you bump up the policy? Or does it make
what you mean like bump up the policy on her?
Increase the policy.
For you?
I mean, you the beneficiary. Or does it make it seem like you don't have any faith in her recovery? Or is that something that only the person who is sick can? Is that a subject only the person who is sick can bring to the table?
Hey, I feel like the last thing, like that's it.
Are you fucking
kidding me? It don't even seem like the type of thing you should even.
We worried about.
Yeah.
Like, you out your fucking mind, dog.
Let me talk louder.
And I'm be very honest with you. If I'm in
Let me talk over this respirator so you can hear me.
Exactly. If I'm on the receiving end, I'm on the receiving end, half breathing like the boy of Viserys in fucking House of Dragons. Are you fucking serious? Fuck you. Like, and that's what it is. Like, at this point in time, I'm over here dying, and you worried about bumping up the fucking policy? Fuck you. And Lord, take me home immediately, because I don't need to fucking look at it no fucking more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dog?
No, I didn't necessarily say it's a no for me. I mean, I'm a gambler. I get the odds not being good. I don't give a fuck. Whatever makes it easier for me.
I'm just saying. All you got to do is scribble your name right here.
But I mean, show another foot. If they broach the subject to me, I'm playing the same odds. Shit, if I got 30-20% chance.
Would you be like, this bitch think I'm gonna die? Like, maybe, I need you to believe in me. You're supposed to be praying to the Lord and having faith. Maybe the outlook is that. Maybe it's that. Maybe
that got everything to do with me. Yes, all right. So guess what? That's why I'm on the other end of that shit. Like, fuck you and kiss my ass. Like, how dare you? Me
personally, if I'm the one who's dying, I have no problem being the one who says, you know what? If there's some kind of way we can pay a higher, whatever, increase the policy so that when I do pass, you'll get a bigger payout, then I'm with that. But I definitely couldn't be the one to bring that up.
Dog, and I'm just being honest, you just broke it down in two different ways. Now you're talking about, like, I'm talking about being the motherfucker on the bed going through some shit.
The whole topic
I'm
is
not
provocative. That's
yeah.
why I put it out there.
Bro, I'm not. It gets the people going. I got it. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm saying is, like, if I'm the one on the bed and I'm going through it, like, I'm sorry, unless it's a situation
you want to bring it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If that's it. Right. If you ain't like what you just presented was like you bringing that to that person. But if my fucking spouse brings that shit to me, bitch.
Take this respirator off, hold on so you can hear me.
Bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna live
Giving
now.
The bull from Breaking Bad when he blew everything up, just growling at her and shit, just fixing his face. Some of these. Oh man, yeah, that's
nah, dog. Like that, it would have to be on the type time which you just presented that, you know, she got to be there sobbing, all fucked up. I don't know. I'm saying, oh, baby, hold on. I'm praying, blah, blah, blah. Then it's like, hey, I'm thinking, I don't know how many days I got left, but I want to jump this joint up a couple $100,000.
Mike Voice from men right
You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
pay for you.
I
You
just
know
want
what
to make
I'm
sure you're taken care of.
No, because I don't know. Because I want to make sure that. No, why is you even talking about that? Like, that's the type of bitch you need.
Yeah.
No, like, this is what I'm saying.
But if they're like, all right, bet.
Yeah,
Hold up. Oh, let me fuck you. Wait 1 second. I got it right here.
Yo, well, speaking of that situation, what about young chicks that marry older men?
because they know they about to kick the bucket.
Exactly.
Right. But I feel like in that scenario, old head probably said, like, I'm going to take care of you in my policy.
Right.
Like, she your daddy. That's the only reason that bitch signed up for that. Like, that's a whole other than the scenario we talking about there.
Yeah,
but
that-
still.
That's business.
Right,
So,
exactly.
So we definitely
Like, we talking about a situation that's supposed to be based off of love, and I'm in dire straits right now.
Personal as shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
the
know
fuck?
we know now.
I got
if
to. I got to.
if you're the person that's dying, you can bring up increasing the insurance policy.
But no, your spouse
If you're not
can't.
on your deathbed, your
Your spouse can't. If you do,
that's
fuck
your
you.
ice to break.
Exactly.
That's the infirmed.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it don't work.
And that's it. Moving on, like Mitchell.
Oh, Lord, like Mitchell.
You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Dome. Why is that still in my head after all these years? God damn.
Those are. I only had 2 serious ones. I had a light topic that I was thinking
Well, I had a light one too, man, and we could light it up,
Okay.
man. Fuck it up,
Let me
man.
light it up first, all right.
And gas it up.
And make sure
Hey.
you comment on all this and let us know your opinions on how you feel. I mean, are you going to ask your dying spouse if you can increase the insurance policy? Insurance policies are a motherfucker. Motherfucker take out $1 million.
It's crazy because I know a couple bitches that would do that shit.
Insurance is wild.
You shiesty fuckers.
Yeah.
Move on, please.
No, I'm sorry.
You
Are you working insurance? Huh? Something like that?
Health? No, not in life insurance.
Not life insurance.
You see how he looked at you, motherfucker?
Nobody knows what I do.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
saying.
people be like, "You sell insurance, right?" I never sold insurance to nobody in my goddamn life, but whatever.
Segway, Scott. You don't gotta go too deep into it,
Yeah.
but you know.
You want to ask me what I do?
Before I get to that, what I'm about to do is.
I have a job. I'm Tommy over this motherfucker.
You know what I'm
Not
saying?
you, but you know what I'm saying.
What I'm about to do is say that the Lord has blessed you now because you went from being in this business, starting off, to from a regular title now to you got, I think, senior.
I ain't got nothing to do with the podcast. I mean, I do okay, but yeah, I work.
No,
Yeah.
no, brother. But listen, man, we're gonna give it up for you. You just got a nice little promotion on the low, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. What is your position? And go ahead, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I got a job. I work.
Heard
You
that.
know, it's remote. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
He keep his real life and his pod life separate.
What was the other thing you asked me about? Oh, what do I do? I currently work in a senior empowerment company.
That's all we wanted to start with. That
older
first word.
folks are empowered to live independent lives on their own. That's what I do.
I really like, what
Oh yeah, shit, man.
you know, you like, who don't give a fuck about that?
Right. The next thing I know, somebody, I'm writing in response to some comments somebody made, and he represents your company.
Oh no, we never was
I
going to do
won't
what
even-
the company was. Now I wasn't saying that.
Damn.
I'm just saying what type your field of work,
Not just
brother.
take long for them to find it.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's my field of work. Yeah, but it does involve health insurance. In my previous job was a health insurance advocacy company, so I'm well versed, but not
That's
life
all.
insurance. Anyway.
All right, moving along. All right, the funny thing I was thinking about, right? All right, so and it's funny you're talking about old people.
See how it goes?
It's the
Segues.
choice. It's just for fun. Beautiful face or beautiful body stays that way for the rest of their life, but you can only choose one. Which would you choose?
Yeah,
He ain't taking long.
Give me the body.
Ah,
We can get
body.
old. We can get old together, and that shit can.
So, if you met on the premise of the face and body, you would expect both to change as you get older. So if you
Youthful face and body. It's a youthful face and body.
right.
That's what.
But what I'm saying is, if you already anticipate both changing, you should be okay with the older version of the face. And if I can get the newer version of the body, sign me up for 3 of that shit.
Dickhead. And you keep looking at that fucking face, asshole.
Right.
While she sloppy and gray as shit.
Is she
You
now
dickhead.
600 pounds?
Exactly. Because she
don't
can't
have that problem.
Exactly.
We don't have that problem
Because
at
that body crazy, meaning that coochie crazy,
Wow.
dumbass. So
See,
stay with that
that's
face.
why you had-
You know what I'm saying?
attacking you for your choice.
Tom. I was thinking face too.
This is the same motherfucker beating down gorillas and motherfuckers.
Listen, I was
Women.
saying face.
But what I'm saying is, if you are already with the face. So if the face just gets older, then fuck it. If you can keep the
I said face
game.
too because who doesn't want to wake up to a beautiful, youthful face every day, right? I'm like, okay, that's cool. I was like, the body, yeah, like say, are you gonna have a 90-year-old face with a 25-year-old body? You know what I mean? I'm like,
And I'm great.
Hell
Nigga, yeah, because I'm 90, dickhead.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yeah, like, and you go ahead with that nice ass face. Oh, she pretty as shit, but that body is done, nigga. Like, and it's been done. I'm cool.
Listen,
right on, you asshole.
I hear what you're saying. Like, you definitely have opened my eyes to a whole other angle that I wasn't thinking about before.
Yeah.
But I was originally, I'm like, yeah, I mean, but after 70-something years of sleeping with this person, the body might not be that big of a deal to you, but you always want somebody who's beautiful to look at. You know what I mean?
She can still be beautiful, just beautiful.
And
No,
that's all, Scott.
You put it like
Exactly, dog. That's
The way you broached it at the beginning is like, all right, so you dating this ugly bitch. And do you want this ugly bitch to get old and ugly, or do you want her to be old and fit?
No, that's not how we flipping it.
She was pretty when we met.
She
She's
gonna
gonna
be
be beautiful and elegant now
with
that
the
she's
fucking
65.
salt and pepper, and I'm
this shit
good.
is
And the body is still a
nigga.
fucking Coke bottle, you
It's so
dickhead.
crazy though, because she gonna be
The body is a part of the cooch.
That's
You assholes,
she
you talking about a face. You want to look at that
90,
shit. Go ahead and look, man.
95 years old out here with a 25-year-old's body.
Yeah, dog, and guess what? The mouth ain't better than the cooch, nigga. That's where the motherfucking...
It's gonna be dudes like, she how old? Yeah,
Right.
I'll knock it down.
I got titties, ass.
Mind you, they might do
like-
the same thing
yeah.
if she's pretty. And,
Crazy,
I mean,
man.
if she has a youthful look, because like I said, pretty is timeless.
No, but the body will go further. Man.
What do you mean, dog?
No, he's
stress.
coming around. He said the body will go further. Like before, you got the leash. Hold up. Like, yeah, no, I mean,
He's so used to always attacking.
it's
You know
just
what I'm
us.
saying?
Us. But
What if she have an accident and get paralyzed?
Nah, we ain't asked for that dumbass scenario you talk about.
Anyway,
That's
back to
why
where
you
we
over
was
there,
at.
man. Like, what we on is pretty face or banging body when she gets old, nigga.
Yeah.
We talking about none of that other shit. Don't go off of it because you fucked up and picked the wrong situation, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's funny.
Your preference is outvoted, nigga. 3-1 in the
Wow.
world.
Wow.
You know
How you
what I'm
gonna
saying?
outvote somebody's personal?
But hold on.
The-
But wait. But just like on the flip, how y'all said the body could get crazy nasty. What if the face get crazy nasty when she get old? But the body is still banging, but the face is like, whoa.
Well, that's gonna happen anyway.
Exactly.
But it might not be like, wow.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Shit. I mean,
You just put back-
or
I'm getting old too, dog.
Yeah.
Like, so what the fuck?
There's
Like, you
acceptance
know
on
what I'm saying?
both
Like, so.
ends.
But okay, I'm saying this woman isn't aging gracefully at all. It is crazy.
You keep
how
changing this shit
poorly-
up by the minute. Like, no, let's go with the original premise. Stop trying to change the shit.
But even
Change.
to his remix, just leave. God damn it! Why are you forced to be with this motherfucker? If you got all these.
I mean,
If she's all slovenly and ugly to your motherfucking ass, you doing her a favor?
By
keeping
staying
up with
there
this shit.
and saying
Nobody
this
want to
being
be
there.
with you,
If you
motherfucker. I'm
And
dealing
if you
with
that superficial,
Hey,
it's just about
what's your ugly
she-
ass fixing for dinner today? Hey, she don't
So,
want to hear this shit
so hold
from
up,
you.
so hold up.
Why the nerve?
Body right,
The whole
she
premise
treats
is
you right.
superficial.
She treats you right. Do everything you fucking need,
Fuck up
but
the
her
story
face
with the
getting
facts and
fucked.
stuff.
But
Go ahead.
her face getting fucked up. But she do everything else right. But you gonna get a pretty bitch that don't do shit right. You make the decision. What you
when
fucking
we
with?
come into the different things that they doing for you?
No, because that's
Based
what you brought down.
purely on physical
No,
appearance.
no. If we want to keep expanding upon,
So wait.
Man.
The ugly chick's an accountant, right?
Exactly.
And
We gotta keep expounding
Q
on
is
it.
a doctor, but she got arrested for malpractice. So now what do you do with?
Exactly. We expanding upon
You just
your
killed me
bullshit.
About making a different scenario. This
I
is
didn't wasn't know that. All
right.
right. Okay.
I'm in front of the mic. All right, and I'm on the camera. All right, so I can do what the fuck I want to do. You dig?
Tell the people.
My man.
The people let us know how y'all feel.
Yeah. Because
By your face.
you know what I would really like from the
voice
people.
carries.
What I want from
And that's
the
for
people
everybody,
is
men and women.
if there's a person out there that can give us an outside perspective on why you would pick the face, and think about 65 and up. If
70, nigga.
I believe if you go up from 65, you hit 70.
Let's go
So
70,
if you
man.
use that,
70
give
and up.
me a reason why the face would be important versus the body.
Okay, that was all I had for that. You had something.
I mean, I liked how that went.
We ain't gonna top that.
Yeah, nah, man. I ain't gonna fuck that up. Fuck some weed shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Always a pleasure. Talking shit as we do. What is this? Episode 64 now. You know what I'm saying?
We almost at the age where you're gonna be deciding if you want to bang
Exactly.
your face or bang your body. Anyway,
So,
Now you had life insurance, but hope you had life insurance. Go ahead.
close to 65. You better, motherfucker. So, as always, man, we've been promoting a couple merch things. Ladies, we done put out something there for y'all. These quality gray and pink crop tops for y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you like, please cop up. You know what I'm saying? And along with that, get our subscribers the fuck up. YouTube, check us out, all right? The gram, follow us. You know what I mean? Comment, fuck with us. You know why? Because it's the Bols. Podcast that is Philly to the motherfucking world we every fucking where. You dig? All day long, man. Sleeves, the hustler in the building, man. Got my bro right here, Staff, the militant one. People, if you don't fucking know, it's AKA Brother Byron. You dig? Got my man TY over there, Sky Ree all day long. Shout out to the best in the business. You know what I'm saying? My man Dread on the pen. And we doing what the fuck we do, man. Fuck with your boys, the podcast crew. Peace. You know what I mean?